Today I'm playing Chakan the Forever Man. My name's Milo, and this here is Chakan. You can see his dashing red eyes. Before we start here though on the Mega Drive version, I want to real quick show something in the Game Gear version. Because on reading about it, there is one unique feature of this game. I hope you heard that. That was it. The voice saying Chakan the Forever Man. So yeah, it was released on Mega Drive and Game Gear. This actually is different as well. There's 3 difficulty levels: Wicked, Deadly, and Mental. Anyway, we're not playing the Game Gear version for real. We're actually playing the Mega Drive version. Now, if we go into options, we see that this also has 3 difficulty levels: easy, practice, easy, and hard. In practice, you can unlock all the stuff right from the start. So we'll go on easy because we don't want to have too difficult a time of it. But why don't we go through the opening screens first of all. What's up, Gibbon? How's it going? Saying testing in chat. So yeah, nice touch. Sega logo turning orange in the screen. Kind of an indicator of the tone of the game, I suppose. Anyway, here's the plot of Chakan. He's a very skilled warrior and fighter and alchemist. And this intro seems like it might be long-winded. Gibbon wasn't signed into Twitch. Oh, he missed the Game Gear thing. That's okay. I just showed the Game Gear title screen, and there's a very 8-bit digitized voice saying Chakan the Forever Man. So yeah, Chakan was so good at killing people and stuff that he wanted to challenge death himself, and turns out he was right. Like, he's way better at fighting and killing than even death, apparently. So, or no, was he? Soul is mine if you win. Yeah, so you could see there what Chakan looked like before he was cursed. Yeah, blah blah blah, some nice art. Yep. Kaboom! Yep, that's right. Okay, so Chakan did win, and was granted eternal life, but it's not the boon he thought it would be. It's really a curse. It was a twisted monkey's paw of a wish, where, yeah, death gave him eternal life, and he basically wanders the world killing evil stuff or something. And now, at this point, he wants to be released from this curse of eternal wandering and fighting. So to do so, he has to kill some beasts or something or whatever. In the manual, the things he's going after and trying to vanquish are called inhuman royalty of supernatural darkness, which is a pretty silly name, but yeah, it's not like it was a mistranslation or anything. So okay, let's get started. Okay, so here I am Chakan, the Forever Man. There's 4 realms: Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, and I have to traverse each one. I think it gives me a choice of which one I want to do. A bit like best game ever, Bubsy 2. Yeah, so I have a double jump, I have a roll, yeah. And you gain different weapons over the course of the game that you can use for different environmental obstacles. I'm getting all this from the manual. Oh, and directional attacks too. Yeah, Master of Combat. So completely at random, let's pick this one to go in first. I saw an insectoid head back there, possibly an indicator of which beast I'm to vanquish first. Blackness of the deepest ocean. Mantis created an evil army and built a fortress to protect itself from me. It has wasted its time. My swords will taste your evil blood. So in case you couldn't tell already, Chakan is a bit of an edgelord. It might bring to mind certain comic books of the early 90s, which is appropriate because the concept of this game is based on a comic book that was made in the late 80s, early 90s. I found out about this game because the producer is Ed Annunziata, the creator of Echo. And I'm very keen on the Echo the Dolphin games, as you might know already. As part of the retro game club that I participate in with some online friends, it was my turn to pick a game this month, and I picked Echo the Dolphin because it fit with what other people had picked, being games that they wanted other people to experience and draw attention to, that they'd enjoyed. And yeah, the thing that fit the bill best for me was Echo. Darn it. Oh yeah, I can do a swinging sword thing during my double jump, which is pretty nice. So what I know about this game is that Ed Annunziata is basically the driving force behind it. He's listed as producer in the credits. But yeah, it was his idea basically. The story goes that he saw the work of the comic creator at a convention and was impressed with it so much that he put it through to get this game made. I don't really know what Ed's particular relationship with Sega was at the time. I kind of thought that he was involved with Appaloosa because they're the ones who made Echo, but like Appaloosa are based in Hungary and made up of Hungarians, and I found out, of course, that Ed Annunziata is not Hungarian. He's an American. So I guess he was a sort of maybe a Sega of America producer who worked with different outside companies. The company who developed this game is called oh gosh, what were they called? What were they called? I forgot. It kind of slipped my mind because this is really the only game they ever made. The employees of the company moved on to other things. I think a lot of them went with Ed Annunziata to his company and now Productions when he left Sega. And later on they also went over to Crystal Dynamics, who I knew for making the Gex games. They also were behind the later entries in the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen series after Silicon Knights lost the license. It's the whole deal, publishing and stuff. Okay, that didn't go well. So far, it's not brutally hard. I had a fair bit of health. Of course, Chakan's immortal, so if I die, I just get sent back here and I go back. Maybe we'll try a different level. Because there was a barrier there, and it seems like... Because you get different weapons during the game, and maybe you need a different weapon to get through that part. I don't really know. Hi, Mitchell. How's it going? Oh, okay. Mitchell, when joining the stream, was forced to watch a Forza ad. I don't see any money from Microsoft. I haven't monetized anything that I do, so if anyone's getting paid, I think it's just Twitch, which is fair enough. They host all my videos. They host my streams anyway. They delete the archives after a few weeks or something. Yeah, too bad. I should get on that. Become a Microsoft shield like everyone else. Anyway, what was I saying? This music is pretty rad. The closest to metal music that the Mega Drive sound chip could handle. The music earlier on reminded me a little bit of Echo, possibly just because of the sound chip having, or you know, the sound font being similar. Oof. Okay. This guy's got a lot of health. Ow. Rad demon dude. Hey, how about you die already? Okay. Seriously, oh, finally. Alright, so he dropped a potion. You sort of collect different colored potions, and using them you can make alchemy. Yeah, it's showing me which ones I'm able to make with the colors that I have right now. So all these spells have different effects. This one lets me jump higher, for example. I don't remember them all, and I don't have the manual right in front of me, so... that's right, yes! Okay, yeah, Gibbons says he's the only one getting Microsoft money, being an actual employee of the company, yes. Oops, okay, there we go. I noticed an hourglass down there too. I think that you're timed within these levels, and you get sent back the same if you don't make it through. Which is kind of annoying. Timers in games always annoy me, but that's fine. Because so far I've been dying long before I run out of time. Anyway, Wolf makes a very astute observation that his character design reminds him of the character Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars. Star Wars The Clone Wars, actually, because Star Wars Clone Wars was the earlier Genndy Tartakovsky animated series. And Cad Bane wasn't in that one. Oh, seriously? Straight away. Okay. We're gonna try this level. We're gonna do it. It's not too much of a penalty for death. When I saw the character, I was reminded of the Stranger from Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. But yeah, it's a pretty, you know, basic kind of character design. Kind of like guy who's too cool for his boots with a big hat. I guess the single color eyes is something that Cad Bane shares with Chakan here. Okay, I've got more alchemy. I wonder how many I can store. I'll probably fill up that thing. Now you can only double jump at the top of your jump. Like, if you leave it a little bit longer, you can't save a jump if you're going off course, and that's kind of bad. Bad for me. I mean, it's not necessarily bad game design. I would prefer if you could double jump at any time during your jump, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, most of all though, the character just looks like the kind of thing, like it just screams early 90s comic book character. Damn. The character was created by, yeah, Gibbon also pointing out that the game kind of looks like it plays like the Super Star Wars titles. It's not quite as fluid as them, I think, but, and I guess the level design is a bit more open, maybe. At least in this one it is. But yeah, I could see that. Similar kind of sprite size and that kind of thing. Yeah, so the artist who created the character of Chakan for his comic book series is called Robert A. Krause. I googled Robert A. Krause and was very confused because there's another artist by the name of Robert Krause without the A. This level sucks. Let's try a different one. Yeah, and this other artist is a children's book author and like cartoonist. And I was like, something seems wrong here. Oops. Accidentally went in here. That's okay. We'll give it another go. So yeah, two different people. The A is important. Robert A. Krause usually goes by Rack or R-A-K in all caps. And that's the name of his sort of production company as well. He used to have other characters and titles, but at least according to TV tropes, he's mainly focusing on Chakan now. It was kind of his breakout character, most popular one. I don't really know how notorious this game actually is or how popular it was at the time, but there have been efforts to revive it or make sequels. Parallax. Yeah, Parallax. I think it's one R then two L's, just like the word parallel. Since you seem to be having some trouble there. But yeah, definitely like the scrolling in the background there. Yes. Oh man, keep falling down. Let's try and get that potion. Okay, didn't get it. Let's try another level. I am building up my potion stash, so that's a good thing. Hopefully I manage to get different weapons at some point. Yeah, so Ed Annunziata, I mentioned, he went on to found his own company, and now they only made a few games before they also went defunct. But one thing they were working on was a sequel to Chakan Mega Drive game. They did some design work for it and stuff, but it never ended up coming out. Supposedly, when a lot of those employees went over to Crystal Dynamics, they used that design work to, and they fed it back into a project they worked on there. I mentioned the Legacy of Kain games before. Yeah, it was Blood Omen 2, which is the fourth in the series. They have one of those Monster World style. There's Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and then there's Blood Omen, and then there's Soul Reaver 2, and then there's Blood Omen 2. Something like that. Oh, okay. So I can get spells to increase the damage of my swords, I think. I mean, I have spells that change the attributes of my sword. I don't really know about damage. I guess I could try one, but I don't think any of these is that spell. Forgive me for a moment if I switch over to check the manual that I have open in a tab here. So the eye will shield me from enemy sight. The cross thing, yeah, restores health. I've got the high jump, and what was the other one? Reverses the hourglass, tempering the threat of the slipping sands. So none of those sound very useful. Maybe I'll use the health potion later on, the health restore thing. I like the enemies disappearing into these wisp things and flying off. Ouch. Okay. So yeah, yeah, Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain. Don't really know anything about it. I remember some previews from old magazines back in the day, but it always seemed a bit derivative. Also, I was probably too young for it at the time. The intention for those games was to be specifically more adult, to, you know, make the medium more mature, etc., which means violent in those days. Kain is a vampire, and he goes around killing people all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it fits the tone of this game, so it's kind of fitting that the Chakan work went on into a Legacy of Kain title. But yeah, it's not something I ever really knew much about or got into, so I guess if you're really inspired by this game today, then you can go check out Blood Omen 2 for some tie-in action there. Oops. Okay, so this must be the Land of Fire. And that door is not a door, it's just there. Yeah. Whoop, nope, okay. I thought I could grab the rope, but no, it's like a lift. Oof. Ah. Okay. Ooh, how about we use that heal spell? Oh, I now have the capacity, since I got the red one, to enchant my sword with the ice thingy. The exit door, forgive me, creates a passage where none exists, but beware, it may not take you where you want to go. Once you've created the passage, you will return to that spot upon re-entering the portal for that point of the world. So it's like a town portal scroll, but also it could take you somewhere. It's like, I don't know, weird. This one gives me a fire sword, and that one gives me an ice sword. So we'll do the heal first. Oh, 2 black bottles. Empty bottles. Look at him holding them up. Stupid. Okay, so now I can swap between them and activate. Okay, now I got fully healed. Not bad. But I don't want to do that too often. Wolf says he's got me on while he's editing a podcast. Australia-based episode? That's, I don't know what that would entail exactly. His co-host on the Super Jump podcast is an Australian man, so I guess if they're discussing gaming in Australia, that could be interesting. Aha! I've got my second weapon. Good stuff. Right, so it's put me back here. Now I know from... I didn't show this on stream, but while I was idling on the title screen, it showed a demo, like a track mode, where... now I don't get the colors of the... Oh, the hourglass is running out in each place. This is very obscure to me. Maybe I actually have a much harder time limit in these things. Like even going back, the time limit persists across attempts at the stage is possibly what I'm seeing here. But anyway, as I was saying, I saw him using the scythe in a track mode to destroy a spider web. So I also know from the manual that one of these locations is the domain of the Spider Queen. So it might be a good idea to go there next now that I have the scythe. It doesn't help that I'm skipping. Looking at these intros, her hive is growing, burrowing deeper and deeper into the earth. And as her children are born, her evil powers grow stronger. No force can keep me from reaching her lair. I'm coming for you now, Spider Queen. Yeah, Wolf says he can dedicate the episode of the Super Jump podcast to me. I don't know what dedicating a podcast episode really means, but okay, that's fine. I actually was just listening to an Australia-based podcast too. The website vooks.net is a website that I subscribe to for news. They're an Australia-focused Nintendo website, so they review Nintendo games and talk about them and stuff, news, etc. And they have a podcast. But yeah, it's all Australians all the time, and that's pretty cool because, you know, a lot of the time there are specific nuances to regional regional stuff. For example, whenever a new game is released, they have a buying guide of Australian shops where you can get it. I thought I could attack downwards. Okay, let's see if I can kill this thing. Why don't I switch to the scythe? Oh, it's much slower. Oh well. I'll give it a go. Maybe it does more damage. I wonder if it has longer reach. I cannot aim diagonally. This thing's flashing, it's got to die at some point. Considering how many hits that demon thing took to die, maybe it's not worth it. Enemies don't seem to drop anything. They just disappear in that wisp. I don't know. Hello? Can you jump? Can I not double jump? I don't think I can double jump when holding a secondary weapon. That's annoying. Ah! Man, oh man. This ain't going well. Oh. Hey, just kill me. Let's leave. Come back. Gibbon said that intro scroll sounded like the lyrics to a metal song. Wolf says he doesn't know what dedicating a podcast episode means either, but if he learns soon, then it's mine. Well, thank you. Okay. But yeah, if you happen to be an Australian Nintendo fan listening to this and don't know about books.net, check it out. I don't know. I just think it's cool that specific sites like that exist, because they are necessary sometimes. And even if you're not Australian, maybe you can give the podcast a listen. I don't know. It's just, they cover all the Nintendo news and such. And whoa, oh, skillful play, apparently. Nope. I spoke too soon. Oh yeah, I can roll. So if I roll, can I also attack? No, it sort of stops rolling to attack. Okay, we're back here. We're gonna save state a bit more now. Try and get through this bit. Like so. Oops, that's not where I wanted to end up. I want to try and get over here now. Okay, that's fine. Right, so if I attack it, it goes away. Okay, you get it. Ow. Oh, seriously? Okay. Yeah, I'm being dumb. This game really is hard. But like I said, at least it gives you lots of health. Yeah, so it does have that in common with Echo, being quite difficult. Not for the kiddies. But I don't think the theme of the game is quite up to Echo's standards. Green potion. I assume that's important. I already have one. Not so important. Okay. So I got some new spells. I'm going to look them up. So I can make the blue lightning air sword. I can hurl bombs causing instant death to most visible foes. So a screen clearing bomb. And shield me from enemies. The only one I'm missing is the green lightning earth sword. So I can get different elemental swords. Will they let me kill these things completely? Because bypassing them seems to be fine. Oh, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna use any of those right now. Maybe the shield. What does that cost? Okay, let's try that. Go. Okay, I'm blinking because I'm invincible. I hope your refresh rate makes my character visible, because that is a problem sometimes. When watching game footage and a character's flashing, on playback they can just look like they've disappeared and you can't tell what's going on. Oh, Danger Mouse is here. Hello. She's walked in just as I've said that this game is not for the kiddies. But no, I'm sure it's fine. I meant that children wouldn't have a good time playing it because it's too hard. We've got past all the plot stuff where I'm an immortal warrior who challenged death and has to kill a bunch of people. But it's all monsters anyway, so that's fine, right? Like, killing monsters is perfectly PG rated, according to many ratings boards. Okay, finally. Ugh. Hitboxes. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I'll be safe saying a lot. I was warned that this game is difficult, so I don't feel too bad about cheesing it if I have to do that to see more content. Oh. Okay. Slightly cheesier this time. Save. Okay. Not quite. Also not quite. Can I not land on this ledge? No. Apparently I can't. Alright. Woo! Getting put through the ringer here. Right. Danger Mouse having the technical dealings there. I don't have the potions for a health spell anymore. I could shield, but I think I'm getting by okay with my reflex-based sword swipes. So maybe we'll keep going. Oops. Helps if I press the right button. Nope. Chakan, ignore that. I know you're a master alchemist, but don't have to show off, buddy. Seriously, what was that? What hit me? It went from the left to the right. I need to go back. This is a part that I saw on the demo screen. See that spiderweb to the left? Yeah, so we'll get through that in a minute. But first, we'll see what's over here. Are you telling me my swords didn't connect? This game has a problem with hitboxes. Okay. So what could be over here? Oh boy! That looks nasty. Do you think that's a boss? If so, I'll go this way first. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, come on! I guess the spider's projectile bounced off the web. Maybe we'll leave that world there for now, because I picked up that potion. Wait, what potion was that? Was it blue? A blue that I'm full on? What a waste. Maybe I'll go back, I'll shield, and I'll take on the boss. Okay, shield, which is this one. Using up 2 things that I can't really afford to lose, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, to be honest, I don't know what the potions do. Yeah, potions. Take that. Now I'm the master. Okay. Gave me a potion that I had 3 of. Oh, but now I have 4. Okay. So 3 is not the maximum. Hey! Nice. Okay, let's kick me out. This hub screen music is what reminds me most of Echo, I think. Gibbon's playing Picross S on the Nintendo Switch. I'm jealous. Big Picross fan. I've played all 9 of 11 Picross games that, I mean, I should explain. Jupiter makes Picross games for Nintendo systems. They've made 11 on the 3DS, but only 9 of them came out here. 2 of them are Japan exclusive to the old Nintendo reward system. But yeah, I don't have a Switch, so I can't yet play Picross S. That's new. Okay, so I guess when you get the weapon in a stage, you go to a new stage. Yeah, this is a... Is this new? Is this level design new? Because that enemy's definitely new. Cool design, kind of freaky. Yeah, this is new. Ow. Okay. I like being immortal. Just come straight back. Well, I've got the weapon from there, so we'll work on getting the other weapons that we're missing first. Because I'm sure there'll be roadblocks, perhaps. Although, I wonder where that spiderweb would have... Like, getting through that spiderweb, where that would have taken me. I wish you could run faster, Chakan. Alright, back to this stage. We'll try the axe when we get here. You're doing well though if you've got to puzzle 126 already. Picross is very addictive, I can attest to that. A little while ago I installed a Game Boy emulator on my PSP just so I could play the Japan exclusive Picross 2 game. Oh, I forgot, you can't double jump while you're holding a different weapon, of course. Yeah, that's a good one. It introduced like quadruple puzzles. I mean, like, so you do a 15 by 15 puzzle and it forms 1/4 of the square of a larger picture. So it's like a mini Micross mode, but all the puzzles in the whole game are like that. So it's going to be quite a long experience. I put a few hours into it and then decided that maybe I'd had enough Picross for now, because this is just after I'd finished playing Picross 1 on the Game Boy, which was released internationally and is on the 3DS Virtual Console. Picross 2 got a 3DS release in Japan, of course, but not anywhere else. It's not even like it's hard to play. The text is in Japanese, yeah, but as long as you know what Picross is, it's all completely playable. And there's a precedent for it too, because they released Super Picross, which Jupiter made just before Picross 2 on Game Boy. Oh, yeah, okay. I should go up and then somewhere else. The jumping and the movement is, yeah, difficult in this stage. I wish he moved just a little bit faster or something. Some of these jumps are really hard to pull off, especially when you're harassed by these guys. Anyway, Super Picross, Nintendo did release that on the Wii Virtual Console as is. It might have just been in Europe, I don't know, but yeah, they put the Japanese version out there for English-speaking players to buy, and even charged a premium price for it, on the Wii at least. Yeah, they released it later on the new 3DS Super Nintendo Virtual Console. So I've got that version. I was going to play it after Picross 2. But yeah, what I'm saying is it wouldn't be the first time. They could just release Picross 2 in the same way. So, it's weird. I mean, I had a browse of like the puzzle solutions on GameFAQs, and a lot of them are kind of specific to Japanese culture, but I don't know, I don't think that's an issue, per se. Like, they represent activities and stuff that happen in Japan and not elsewhere. So I don't know if that was a concern for them, maybe? Anyway, Picross is cool. They really should release Club Nintendo Picross and Club Nintendo Picross Plus properly. It's something that a lot of people really want, which is puzzles themed after Nintendo characters. Ugh, damn. What's going on in this place? I gotta use a different sword. I'm gonna try enchanting my sword so I can fight these things easier. So if I do this, and then this, haha. Now they shoot projectiles, and I'm getting slaughtered still. Okay, so that went well. I think it went faster for sure. And I got a couple of potions out of it, so now I have enough to cast heal if I need to. I'll put that in reserve. Oh! Falling straight down, okay. Now what do I do? Oh, I just can't make that. Let's at least get this potion down here first. Before we die and start again. I don't know if I even can. Yeah, I'm not going to. Damn. Oh boy. Okay, Wolf, bringing up a very interesting avenue of discussion. He says he ships Chakan and Princess Zelda. Who do you ship Chakan with, he asks. Well, do you think he'd get along with Cad Bane? They look pretty similar. They have similar tastes in fashion, etc. Do you think they could bond over that? Or would it be too weird that they're looking into a mirror every time they look at each other? I don't think he'd really fit with Princess Zelda. I mean, yeah, she's been kind of immortal at times too, but how... Oh, I know, I'll use the high jump power. Perfect. That'll help me get up there. Oops. Well, why don't I get it ready? Go! Wait, do that. Okay, now I can jump higher. Oh, that's quite high. It's like in Metroid when you get the high jump power. Yeah, kind of exactly the same thing, but anyway. Yeah, I mean, Chakan and Zelda, they both also like killing monsters, I suppose. Oh man, this is bad. Let's get through here. Nope, this guy's not gonna leave me alone. When did I save? Okay, I'm back here. That's bad. And my swords ran out too. Okay, if I use high jump here, we might do a little better. Oh, oh. At least I got a potion this time. Hope this lasts long enough. Man, yeah, this level is what the high jump was made for. If only I'd realized sooner. If I can get there with my sword still active. Ah! I wonder if that's hitting. I can't take that chance. Let's go over here and hit him from here. Yep, I saw a flashing claw, so I think this is working. I'm going to continue spamming and see what happens. Chakan being into Cad Bane is kind of a narcissistic fantasy, says Will. Do you think one of them would look up to the other? I think Cad Bane would probably be jealous of Chakan's skills, right? There's an imbalance of, you know, level of ability there. Okay, good. Now I have the hammer. Excellent. This is going pretty well. I know there's multiple levels in each zone. But now I only have one more weapon to go, and I think it should be over here. Twilight Princess era Zelda, huh? Well, it's true that that's one of the few times when Link is prominently shipped with other characters other than Zelda. Oh yeah, this stage. This was annoying. I wanted to think about shipping him with another Sega character personally, trying not to cross too many streams. To borrow some overused nerd parlance. That went well. I don't like these leech fish. So what about Chakan with Asha from Monster World? I saw you up there. I'm gonna get you. Yoink. Okay, I should have lots of potions now. Nah, not quite. Still low on red. It'd have to be someone else immortal. You can't have that kind of imbalance in a relationship where one of them's going to live forever and the other one isn't. It would cause too many problems, I think. Alright, this might be a good opportunity to try some other weapons. They're all just going to work the same, aren't they? That's really lame, dude. They're all just swinging straight forward. They're pretty much just keys in a different guise, like to get rid of environmental obstacles. That's totally lame. They don't give me new movesets or anything. Ow. Quit. It's... Okay. Sometimes very powerful people, yeah, wolf here. Sometimes very powerful people tend to be drawn to more common folk because it's a refreshing change of pace. Good point. Chakan might enjoy Cad Bane's less than godly lifestyle. Ah. Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, Cad Bane is still like a violent bounty hunter, kind of materialist kind of thing. And Chakan, he was like that at one point, but he's kind of moved beyond that phase in his life. So he might see Cad as a bit immature in his lifestyle. Ugh, bastards. Okay, oh sorry. I do know there are maybe children watching, so... Ugh. Yeah, this is probably a job for the axe. Let's just save here, just in case. Okay, so Chakan's hitbox extended when he attacked, so that he got hurt by the snakes. Beautiful. Let's use the healing. Yeah, we can spare that. Good. Save, we got through the piranha-infested waters. Yeah, that'll do for now. So back to the axe. Now. 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 It's like a rhythm game. I just finished Rhythm Heaven, I should be good at this. I don't think the hitbox thing is a problem right now, actually. So I'm just gonna mash. No, it was! My rhythm was really working. Oh, me of little faith in myself. No. It's making a noise, or is that just the noise it makes? It is just the noise it makes. Okay, I guess we'll try something else then. The hammer? I know the spider webs are taken down by the scythe. Maybe the manual has some wisdom for me. Weapons. Swing the battering mallet to bash through walls and rocky obstacles. The scythe slashes through enemies and tears through spider webs. Wield the battle axe to splinter beasts and doors. Heave the grappling hook to catch onto ram's heads and other fixtures. Use it along with the jump button to swing over pits and ascend otherwise unscalable walls. Do I have a grappling hook? Maybe that's what I'm going to get in this level. So nothing that was described just now really fits what this actually is. So, but the axe actually, on the other hand, is not working, so... This sucks. Why don't we try the Sword of Fire? We don't have it. Brilliant. Okay, why don't we try the high jump? Ta-da! Okay. So I got some secret potions, but that doesn't actually help me get past that obstacle. But maybe the potions will unlock an ability that will. Ah! Fish. Ah. Just get in position. Okay. Okay. Danger Mouse says don't bother censoring because the child is just watching and not really listening to my words. Okay, that works, I suppose. I'll save before using the fire just in case it doesn't work because I only have one red potion. Wah! Wah wah wah! Okay. This is not working. How about the ice? Pow! Oh wait, I did that already. I mean, I've seen it before, but I haven't necessarily tried it yet, and it's not working, so... Why don't we try the shield? Nah, that doesn't help me pass. That sucks. This one means that enemies don't notice me. So they're not hurting me, but they're still poking their heads out, which they really shouldn't do if they didn't know I was here. Although the swords are still visible, which is kind of a funny, a funny touch. Yeah, okay. What a tricky puzzle. It's not really tricky or a puzzle, is it? What are my other things? Slowing down enemies, bombs for instant death. I guess I'll try that. It won't work though. Creates a passive when none exists. Okay. So we'll give this a go. Pow pow! Well, it worked. But do I want to waste my potions in that way? I'll load back to where I was before. I don't really have a choice, do I? There's no way I can get through this. I've tried everything. So let's do it. Bugger off. Now give me my grappling hook. Thank you. Woo! Alright, we got all the weapons, so now we can go to stage 2 of whatever is in these things. But first, just check the chat. Danger Mouse confirming with the child. Do you listen to what he says or just watch the picture? Picture! Although he's telling me I have to get up. I already did get up, I got those potions. Yeah, I know, Mitch. I hate it when dead ivy full of snakes crops up in the middle of the road. It's an everyday occurrence in Chakan's world. Although apparently he has no adequate way of dealing with it. Going back a bit, Wolf also mentioned that for shipping Sega characters, if it's necessary to have that criteria, he's going to ship Chakan with Echo. Which, you know, again, they have very different lifestyles. One of them lives exclusively under the ocean, and one is a land-bound type person. But, you know, you can make it work. There's such a thing as long-distance relationships. So, there's a pile of skulls here, which is a problem for me. Yeah, they're hurting me. I am falling down slightly, but not all the way. It's a bit like those sand traps in Super Metroid. If I wasn't dying all the time, maybe if I had a shield spell, maybe I could go down through it, but I doubt it. It doesn't look like it's gonna lead somewhere. But then again, why is it there? Maybe I'm gonna fall into it from a higher point in the level. Oh, Wolf's also suggested Billy Hatcher, which I don't really know much about that. No, that's right. I read his biography in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. So he's a kid who went into like some magical chicken-themed world and got super chicken powers. I'm gonna need to use high jump again, aren't I? It's the only thing I have left, apart from invisibility. Oh. That's not a pass-through floor, so jumping availed me nothing. Well, I do have that shiny new grappling hook. So that's not doing anything. Oh! I can double jump with the grappling hook, and then grab that and swing. Okay, but that still doesn't help me get up higher. Because I still can't pass through that platform. Interesting. I do like grappling hooks, it's a cool mechanic in games, generally speaking. But that's the only point I can grapple, okay. This is the only thing I can grapple, okay. But I then can't really do anything. I was swinging before, but because he kept momentum, I'm pressing all the buttons and he's not swinging anymore. This is bad. Yeah, I'm getting lower down. It's a puzzle, and I'm stumped. Yeah, for Billy Hatcher, I think the difference in ages would be insurmountable. Billy Hatcher is a child, like a minor, And Chakan has lived apparently 20 lifetimes, 20 torturous lifetimes, to quote, I don't know, something I read earlier. Maybe something on Krause's website. Yeah, let's get out of here. How do we get out of here? Oh, I guess I die. That's how I get out of here. It's definitely a lower point here, but I don't really know what that means. So we'll try a different level. That was the water realm. So we'll check out, I guess, the fire realm. No, earth realm? Who cares? So thinking over the cast of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, who is Chakan's equal? That one ninja guy from Shinobi? Thing is, I don't know how much worldly attachment Chakan really has. He wants to die, so do you really think a relationship is a viable thing with a mortal? Maybe they will turn it around for him. Like, if he just finds the right person, then he won't be so tired of existence anymore. Aha, a door. When you have a door, everything looks like... Wait. When you have an axe, everything looks like a bathroom door from The Shining. Right? Yeah. I was trying to get a safe spot to save, but these guys... they just don't stop. Can't stop the purple slug beasts. Okay. Progress. I feel like I'm making progress. Do those banners remind you of the Green Lantern, or is that just me? Missed my lift. Let's see. He doesn't have to necessarily be in a relationship with another warrior, I suppose. I hope this is the right way to come. Notice some more parallax in the background there? I think it might just be the same background as before, but with windows. Or seen through windows, I should say. Yeah, bugger off. So I hope people are playing and enjoying Echo. You know, I think I just backtracked to where I started, maybe. Yeah, I love how I didn't get any visual feedback on the fact that the axe was doing anything. And I think I just went around to a separate path to the same place. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe not. This looks new. I did just fast forward there. I'll try and get that lift up so I don't have to use a high jump. Go. Yes, good. Okay, where to next? Bit of a maze going on. Oops. Oh, there's just nothing there. I don't want to hear it, slug guys. Yeesh. Oh, another empty dead end. Fantastic. Where are you coming from? Seriously? Okay. I won't go that way then. Fantastic. Okay, who else was in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie? Someone who's a good match for Chakan. He just, I don't know, he's a bit uptight. He needs to relax. He needs someone to loosen him up. So therefore I suggest one of the Jet Set Radio cast, either Beat or Gum, depending on his preference. Because they're hip, they're cool. Like, okay, so I'm back here. This is the drop all the way back down there. I don't really know what I'm looking for in this level precisely, but I just know that I need to find it. Yeah, determination. Oh boy. Okay, so it's not that way. Is it? Or is it? Or isn't it? Well, I haven't been through here. Pow. See that door? No indication at all until I'd hit it like 12 times and then it explodes. Ow. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Kazooie. What about Kazooie? Well, she's in the game. Not exactly a Sega character, but would Kazooie be a good match for Chakan? Well, biologically speaking, no. They are completely different species, but then again, Chakan is technically undead. Oh, I know! Zobiko, of course! She's a zombie as well. Or Zobio. They're the representatives of House of the Dead in the first Sonic racing game. A Sega racing game. They come from like a Japan-only Wii spin-off or something. I may be wrong about that, but yeah, they're zombies. But they also, like, they're kind of chill and cheerful, you know? So yeah, that's perfect. To my satisfaction, I think I've answered that question. And it's going to be both Zobio and Zobiko. They're going to be in a sort of a menage a trois situation. Because I think Zobio and Zobiko are supposed to already be together. Okay, finally made it up that stupid little jump. Let's go this way. But I can't help but feel that I'm going backwards now. And that just loops. Fantastic. It's all pointless. So this is just a big maze with like 100 dead ends, and that's kind of annoying. But this is Chakan's curse. He must deal with this. For that is his fate, his destiny, etc. Okay, just drop down here. Good. Yes, I solved it. Thanks, Wolf. That was a good hypothetical, and it was good to reason through that. I mean, we're not really sure how old Zobio and Zobiko actually are, but I guess when you're immortal, time does kind of move slower. Or faster? I forget. I'm not immortal, what do I know? I can't speak to it. This sucks. I'm gonna check the manual just to get a better grip on the structure of this game. Okay, so each portal has 2 planes, terrestrial and elemental. You must subdue the fiends of the 4 terrestrial planes before you're allowed entry to the elemental planes. So I've beaten phase 1 of each of the terrestrial planes in the 4 worlds. There's 3 phases of each plane. Yeah, planes. Yeah, okay, so each of the 4 worlds is a plane, and there's 2 different variants, and then 3 phases of each, but I got to beat all 3 phases of the plane to get to the next Oh man, this game's a lot bigger than I thought. According to GameFAQs, a playthrough of this game can take 22 hours, but I don't know how much to believe that. Whoa, boy. So this is new. Let's cheese it. Yes, shield mode, thank you. Spam, spam, spam. It's that same demon guy from before, but now it's got a cool headdress thing. Oh, I've become mortal again. Not mortal, but unshielded. Okay, yeah, I'm out of spells. I could enchant my blade, but... What about this? Risky, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, it kind of works just the same as the shield, but uses different resources to cast. Yeah, that works. Boom! Okay, so I beat a boss and got through. Let's try and at least get through 3 phases of one of the planes and see what the elemental plane changes about the setup. So we're going to go back to this world with the metal soundtrack. Metal as hell. Whoa boy! I notice my hourglass is continuing to tick down. It's getting kind of low. Speaking of metal as hell, look at that thing. Okay. I'm kind of stuck here right now. Don't want to move lest I upset the balance, but I have to. I must. So this looks like what was described as the boss of this plane. The Butterfly King. No, I forget. What's it called? I can look this up. I'm in the... oh, I guess this is the air realm? Yeah, the floating castle of the Dragonfly King. An airy outpost of dark disaster. Fight the mace-wielding man-ox. Destroy the armored riders to commandeer the flying insectoids. Then mount them at your peril for airborne combat among the floating islands of doom. Ascend skyward for a final joust with the deadly knight of this drifting world. They make it sound a lot more exciting than what it actually is. Case in point. Yep. Smitch says that purple enemy was just a big old bag of HP. So we'll save here. I don't know if dying like drains my hourglass more than it normally would. Hey dude. Oh. That scream. I think that might be the same scream from the title. The same scream from the title screen. Or the Sega logo. Sega. 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 Which I believe is short for something games. It's like a contraction thing. Like Capcom is short for Capsule Computers. Sega, I think, is a shortening of some longer name. Oh, this is just miserable. Not miserable. This isn't as like soul draining as some other games I've played. I mean, I looked up the devs of this game. Apparently, the design, credited under design, are Jonathan Miller and Mark Miller, presumably brothers, harkening back to the great double brother design teams of the early British computer scene. Although, you know, I don't think this company's British. I think they're American, pretty sure. Because Crystal Dynamics isn't they? Yeah, because, you know, Sega America published this and everything. Oh boy, this is bad. This is really bad. Let's try a projectile. I guess I'll try this one. Go. Pow, 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 pow. Maybe I won't chase it. Keep it here. Do you think this is the Butterfly King, or is this just a a minion. Sorry, Dragonfly King. Yeah, so as well as design, Mark Miller did the music, or was one of the people who did the music for this game. And Jonathan Miller did the programming, or is part of a team that did the program. So yeah, they seem to be the most prominent people in the development team. Oh boy. Oh, man. I should have played the Game Gear version, it might have been easier. According to the GameFAQs time to beat times, which I happened to glance at while looking up stuff, that one is only a couple of hours or less, but I don't really know how much stock to put in those numbers. Okay, so I got to the other side of this arena and there's a door, which I assume will open when I beat the boss, because that's how it works. Last time I saw a door like that, it opened after I killed that man-ox, or whatever it is. Kind of a non-flying dragonfly king type thing. I guess this is a good thing to use, so the battle goes quicker, and I can hit it with projectiles. But those little ones are just... they're completely evading my attacks. I'm not dealing any damage at all. Oh, there we go. I managed to kill it. Good. Okay, thanks, Mitch. Sega is short for service games, so the SE. So, yeah, in Japanese that would be Sabisu. Sabisu. So that would be Saga. So I guess, I mean, it was a, yeah, as he says, it was originally a US military thing, but then bought out by a Japanese mogul. Yeah, that does ring a bell, yeah. It has been a cross-country company. That's a bad way of phrasing it, but yeah. So I guess it originally started in America and then went to Japan kind of thing. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to try that again, so we don't get hurt. Now this is supposed to make the enemies not notice you, but as you can see, its AI is unchanged, and it's just flying in to hit me anyway. I'm just not taking damage. So yeah, not quite correct. I noticed this. Bonus potions. Of course, now I can't actually get out of here. Unless... bugger off. It's supposed to let you climb walls, so it said in the manual, but I don't know. Didn't seem to work. So yeah, service games. Bugger off. Cycle back. Okay. So just take it easier this time, and we'll clock this guy. So it'd be good if killing enemies gave you a chance to drop a potion of some kind, so that you could make more use of spells. Because as it is, I feel like I'm being punished for using spells sometimes, if they're so limited in availability. And my invisibility's worn off. Ugh. This is bad. This is real bad. And you know, I've come back here, but I've used my potions up. I've died, so I have like infinite lives, but I don't have infinite resources in that way. And I can't go and replay levels either, so I can't get more potions back. It's an unbalanced system, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to go to a different level to get potions, so that I can use powers in this battle to stand a chance. So if I get these and then die, I wonder if they come back. Let's check that out. Save here, go back in. Oh, given with the good Sega bombs there. I will read that in a second. Oops. I just want to find out if the potion's still there. Okay, if I'm just finding out if they're there, I'm going to use this just to get through so I don't get hurt and stuff. Was I actually hurting him with my jumps there? That's weird. I wasn't even doing the jump attack, which is a separate thing. See, like this. Oh. That's the jump attack. Maybe you're still doing an attack since the swords are swinging around, but it's just got a smaller hitbox. Ah, okay, still made it. Okay. Okay, they did come back. Excellent. So I used up some invisibility to get here, but I got back a fair bit of other stuff, so that's cool. I will die now. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'll do that one more time actually, but maybe try and not use up my invisibility spell, because I have a lot of health and you get it back on dying, so that's probably doable, hopefully. Grinding for potions. Nailed it. Okay. So now I have plenty, but no green. So I can power my sword up, I can jump. I don't have invincibility, but I have one shot of invisibility. So if I come back, pop this and this, see how I do with that. So I'll die for now. I'll come back. Yeah, Mitch, all the best things are American made, like burritos, pizza, and sushi. Yes. Good satire. Yes, Gibbon says, while Sega was an American company, they got the Donkey Kong contract, which, given the timing, probably got mooted when they were sold to Japan, which then leads to some suspect timing for the release of Congo Bongo. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. All this stuff Gibbons looked into over the time he's been running DK Gerda, an excellent Donkey Kong, arcade Donkey Kong fan site. You know, all this stuff about how Nintendo contracted Ikegami Tsushinki to make the hardware for their Donkey Kong boards, and to program the actual game as well. So there was a co-ownership of the game code, since Nintendo had sort of designed it and Ikegami had programmed it, whatever that means in this context. Sega then contracted the same company, Ikegami, to make a game of their own, which started Guerrilla. And so Gibbon said that given Ikegami's co-ownership of Donkey Kong, that there's, you know, this really concrete connection between the two. Congo Bongo being the Sega game and Donkey Kong on the Nintendo side. All right, cool. So we've cleared the terrestrial plane of air. And oh yeah, we can see on these little orbs that how many of the phases I've cleared of each of the planes. That's interesting, along with the time remaining. So I suppose that means that the potions correspond to different elements. See, it's all coming together now in my mind in the way it hasn't up until now. But this sort of clear potion is an air element. The red bubbling one is fire. That's an earth element, and that's a water element. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thematic consistency. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy. So where does that leave us? What time is it? I've been going for an hour, 20 minutes. I'm going to see if I can access the elemental plane of air to see what that's like. If I can't, maybe I'll do some of the other terrestrial planes. But yeah, I don't think I'll clear this entire game. It looks to be quite long. So in the course of the stream, I don't think I'll get that far. Yeah, it's empty, so I guess I have to clear all the terrestrial planes before being able to access the elemental planes. That's fine. Yeah, you can see the other spots open there for where more things will go. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone in chat got a preference? Fire was like that sort of dungeon with all the heads spitting fire out at me all the time. I didn't enjoy that much. Earth. What was Earth? I don't even remember. The water was the river one. I guess I'll go to Earth since I don't remember it. Fun facts from Mitch. Burritos are actually American in origin. It's inspired by the enchilada, which he believes was first served in American Texas. Well, that's right, this creepy kind of alien landscape. So I haven't needed to use my sub-weapons that much yet. There was that level that I just couldn't figure out how to do, and I thought the grappling hook would help, but it really didn't actually. Stupid exploding wall holes. What even is that? Cool, so the earth elemental one is the spider lair. Let's waste a high jump potion. Ow. Ah. Yeah. We need to do a podcast given about Congo Bongo. He was talking about that in chat a few days ago. I think it's a good idea. And I will do it with you if you want. I volunteer, basically. I feel like I'd be more confident on a podcast these days, since I've been streaming and talking in that context. Although it is weird not having anyone to bounce off of and just sort of rambling by yourself for ages, it's a very different dynamic, of course. I think I should load because I wasted that high jump. What did I save just now? I think I might have. I don't even remember what I did 2 seconds ago. I don't even know if I did that, if that would have exploded. Anyway. Let's try and find our way in this maze of a level. Nope. The jump, it's finicky. You can only double jump at very specific times, and it's I guess it's while you're in the upward phase of your jump. As soon as you pass the zenith of your jump and start going down even slightly, you can't do that second jump. Oh boy, okay. Should I save here? I'm going to anyway. Don't quite have the distance for that. So I'll go left. After all, I don't actually know where I'm going, so it's all guesswork. I want to get over there. I don't want to fall that way. Ooh. Yeah. Sega apparently had when they had this Donkey Kong license, which is something I'm a little vague on, but apparently they were at one point making a Donkey Kong game for Nintendo, basically. And it was going to star Donkey Kong, or was this part of the Ikagami thing? Like, they thought they could use the character, so Sega was getting them to make this game. Anyway, it was a game where Donkey Kong had the role of like a parking valet attendant thing. And in this game, you would be parking cars. interesting concept, especially for a gorilla, but yeah, it fell through. Gibbons saying that, so this fact was revealed in an interview of some type, and Gibbons talking about emailing the person involved to get more information about it, which I think is a cool idea. It'd be even better if, like, you got that guy onto an episode of the Power Hour. That would be nice. This jump. Oh, okay. Okay, I can drop down to here and then I can make that easy. No problem. Okay. Ow. Son of a gun. Okay, see you, Mitch. Thanks for coming. Hope you had fun. Good luck with the podcast editing, I suppose. Yeah, you're just editing it. Good luck with the continued recording of the Super Jump podcast, which I do enjoy listening to. Everyone, go check out the Super Jump podcast with Mitchell Wolf and James. What was his last name? I forgot. Anyway, they're a decent couple of blokes. We talk about different things relating to video games. And not all like news and reviews and stuff, so that's nice. They have topics about, you know, they had an episode about different game remakes and just brought up a bunch of different ways of that's been done and whether it was good or bad and stuff. Had one about Sonic Mania. Ah! Okay, we're getting low here. Can we heal? I don't want to, but I'm going to. Okay. Once I use a spell, I feel like I shouldn't save at that point because just in case. I'm going completely the wrong way and not making any progress at all. But this is new, so I have a good feeling about this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'll save here, definitely. This is a boss. And I don't have any invincibility, so I can't totally cheese it. Yikes. Okay, I guess we'll do... What's that one? Oh, yeah, let's try that. That's a different kind of sword power-up. And it only uses 2 reds and not any of the other ones. And I'm short on other ones, so... Oh, let's just, I'll save here. I'll just catch up on chat for a bit of a breather. Yeah, Gibbons saying he's going to put together some notes for a Congo Bongo podcast. Excellent. Okay, so Gibbons corrected me here. His understanding is that Nintendo subcontracted Sega to put out a Donkey Kong game. So I guess in the same way that they subcontracted to Ikegami. Perhaps the ownership troubles that they got into with that convinced them not to work with third parties as much anymore and to do more in-house. That's my speculation. Yeah, the only tidbit of info that we have of this supposed game that Nintendo contracted Sega for was that it was like a valet parking thing for the arcade. Yeah, it sounds weird. Oh, so are you saying... Okay, yeah, okay, I see, yep. Oh, okay, let's beat this boss. I'll get you back, evil boss, with my... Whoops. Yeah, lightning swords. Pow pow. Okay, let's use a bit of actual, like, gameplay here. We'll avoid the attacks of the boss, hit it with our weapons. Ooh, yes! Stun locked it. That's even better than actually playing the game properly. Since I'm hitting it. Ah, damn. So the head is the weak point, looks like. But that worked well, I'm gonna do that again. If I stand here and face this way... Oh no, it's not falling back as much. Oh, now it is, okay. So I sort of wait here. Come closer, yeah, okay. And all the meanwhile, those spiders are continuing to fall down. Okay, I just hope I don't run out of lightning before I can beat this thing. Damn. It's gone too far off screen. No, this is bad. Yeah, you can get multiple hits with this lightning because it passes through and its hit invincibility wears off before the bolt is finished passing through it. So yeah, cool stuff. So I guess that was a mini boss technically, because just like the purple guy from the other stage, except there were multiples of that guy. I don't understand the structure of this game. Anyway, let's keep going. We'll at least beat this plane, and then maybe that'll be enough. I couldn't make any progress in that one stage with the bed of skulls, so that, yeah, that might be enough. Ow. Ah. Brutal. Okay. I want that. Oh. But it was not to be. Okay. So this is phase 3 of the Earth plane. Phase 3 of the airplane was just a boss fight. This one seems to be a whole level, so yeah, there's no consistency to this game. Okay, I guess the level was pretty simple. Now I'm in a boss fight. Okay. This is the Spider Queen. Pretty creepy design, but it blends in with the background, so that's not very good. Oh boy, I don't have any invincibility stuff. Let's load back, try and pick up some more potions in this level before we take on the boss. We'll get up to it and then see how we stand. Just fall straight down. There's no way to really get back either. Ah, oh, what a grind. Okay, jump. Can't double jump with the stupid scythe. This sucks. Sorry, that was a bit harsh. The game doesn't suck. But, I don't know. It's like Echo, the difficulty seems pretty unbalanced at times, and that can make it not fun. But this doesn't have as much other qualities making up for it as Echo did. I mean, I guess this sort of setting and protagonist style, I don't know, maybe unusual in games at the time. Maybe that makes it interesting. It's a bit darker than the type of thing you'd expect usually. Oh boy. Haven't managed to get any other potions or really be able to access any other area. So I had a brief discussion in chat earlier about Brandon claimed that Cuphead is the Dark Souls of 2D platformers, and I was like, maybe this is the Dark Souls of 2D platformers. As much as calling something the Dark Souls or something is totally lazy and stupid. Okay, so I do have shield now, and then I can use fire. Yep, I'm doing it. Shield. Shield. Fire. Beautiful. Spiders hate fire. Oops. I always forget the buttons. Stop running away from me, please. Ow! So the shield wore off and I was killed. Beautiful. And I didn't save before I did that. It's because I had such low health. Maybe we'll check out the next fire level. Because we're not going to get anything by beating that boss that we haven't already seen. And I'm not going to keep going and beat all the bosses, so we'll go to the fire briefly and then that'll be it for this stream. But yeah, so just because something is a little bit difficult doesn't mean it's Dark Souls. Saying that something is the Dark Souls is just a lazy meme. Oh yeah, this thing, I remember this thing. I mean, you know, old games are just hard sometimes. Of course, by this 16-bit era, games weren't quite as hard as they had been before, generally speaking, I think. So maybe you could consider this a throwback. But like, at least I don't have a number of lives that when they run out, I have to start the entire game over again. So in that sense, you know, it's pretty forgiving. And Echo's like that too. If you die, you just start the same room again. Not room, but like level, I don't know. The levels are all in like large singular spaces. So there's got to be a way through onto the right there, if I can just get there. Anyway, I thought given the style and theme of this game, it would fit the Dark Souls descriptor better anyway. You know, sort of dark, supernatural, gothic kind of theme, sort of undead. Cosmic stuff. I don't know. All that junk. Words. All these words I'm saying. Listen to my words. Yes. My hunch was right. Oh, this is fun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Haha, I didn't save. I gotta save at that part, surely. Next time. Okay, don't get hit by the thing. Already did. Spam, spam, spam. See, it's not very, you know, complex combat. That's actually something that I can praise Monster World 4 for, is despite the actual controls being pretty simple, combat encounters aren't just like button mash fests. You have a block, you have an attack, but just using those together is... Ah! Tell me I saved, I did. Yeah, using them together with the right timing, it's you need to master those mechanics. But it's satisfying and fun. And surprisingly, not many games really manage it as well as Monster World 4 does. So I'm kind of interested to go back and play Monster World 3 now. Not, what's it called? Wonder Boy 5, Monster World 3, Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. Ah! Old joke. That joke's as old as radio. It does sound like a score in a sports game, though. Oh yeah, I forget I can double jump with the stupid grappling hook. Okay, come here, man. I got your number. Wait, man? Might be a woman, not sure. Don't have much spells at the moment, but I'll save here. There probably are awards for gaming commentary, but I don't think I'm going to win any. And if you think so, then I don't know. You probably don't listen to much gaming commentary. I sort of see it as what I'm bringing to the table is the game and showing that off. My commentary is kind of a bonus. I don't think I'm especially good at it, and I don't think that's why I'm doing it. It's pretty cool. Okay, using this hook and double jumping around and stuff, that's kind of fun. When it works. Okay. No! No! Ah! Hee. Okay, cool. I really gotta concentrate on this. Okay. No, bad. Woo! Anyway, I'm glad you enjoy it. Somebody should. I enjoy doing the streams. If other people do, that's also a bonus. Okay, let's rest here. Save. Okay, using that swing, I think I get enough height to make it to that platform. Yeah. No. Hold on. Wait. Let me get the weapon. Wait. Okay. Okay. Made it up here. Oh, come on. Really? There's nothing here? Fine. The dead ends. That's what gets me. Like, you couldn't at least put some potions there or something? I haven't got a potion refill in ages. What am I supposed to do at this point in the game when I'm low on potions? They're just nowhere. And this is a dead end too. So where am I supposed to go? Maybe it's lower down from here. Nope. Probably that door. That looks important. Yeah, see, just jumping like that, I didn't get enough height. So I gotta do this. Swing. Whoops. Swing, jump, like that. See, that's cool. That makes Chakan look like a badass. Forgive my language. Oh. Wait. If this is a dead end, and that's a dead end, it's all just dead ends. Can I fall through the floor here? No, I can't. Wait, this floor looks different. Can I fall through that? No. See how it looks different? Do you see that? Maybe it means I can grapple it like that one bit of floor in the skull area. Yeah, it's weird. This floor is different. You can sort of see the screen change slightly as I walk off it. And I can't walk onto it either. It's sort of on a different level. Okay. Switch to... hammer? I haven't actually used the hammer yet. I don't want to end it like this, but I'm kind of at a dead end. I'm at my wit's end, and I'm totally stuck. Maybe that's appropriate for Chakan, the Forever Man, who is forever stuck in this unending life of cursed eternity, etc. Words. Yeah, Chakan, poor Chakan. He's just yeah. His existence is constant struggle and misery. So I hope he finds some happiness with a nice cute zombie one day. But not today. That's it. We're done. I'll go back to the main seal. And yeah. I wanted to check out one of Ed Annunziata's other games apart from Echo, and now I have. He's done a few other games. I noticed on his softography there are things like Mr. Bones for the Saturn, which is a bit like Wild Woody, I think, sort of, they made some cool skeleton-themed FMVs and then put some shoddy platformer levels in between it. But I can't really play that. The Saturn emulators don't work. What was the other thing? When he was with And Now, he made a game called Mort the Chicken, I think it was called, which was the only other thing he's done that remotely seems to fit the theme of Echo. In this case, you know, you're a chicken, some aliens come to Earth and mess up stuff. You get special powers to fight back against the aliens. Now, basically, that's the way Echo's plot works out, is you're a normal dolphin who gets special powers to fight aliens. And even Colibri, the hummingbird game that I've played on stream before, has the same thing, but with hummingbird. The difference is that it doesn't have quite that sort of moodiness to it that Echo and Colibri have. It's very cutesy and colourful, and it's also an early 3D platformer, so it looked a bit awkward in that way. So I might be done with Ed Annunziata's output on stream. Maybe I'll play Echo at some point, considering it's the Game Club game this month, but not right now while other people are still playing it. And, you know, I've played it before, but it wasn't on stream. I won't be able to get through the whole game either because it is hard and long, much like this one. Yeah, okay, that might be it. So thanks for coming along. We had Danger Mouse, we had Mitchell, and we had Gibbon, and it was very good to see you all. So I'll let you know what I'm doing next time. And yeah, hopefully it's fun. Yeah, so until next time, see you, bye.